In these first 3 clips, I will be performing stretches that are very beneficial before beginning to play tennis. The first of which, you extend your arm forward and bend your fingers backwards, which helps to activate your wrist and elbow and prevent any sort of injury in that area. The second stretch is the arm over the shoulder, which could give your shoulder a good stretch, which is very vital as you use that for your serve and ball toss. This third and final stretch is a lunge with your left arm over your right knee to stretch out your back and hamstrings. This is important for mobility as it allows you to move around the court at a much quicker pace. Before every match or practice, I like to warm up for about 30 seconds with my singles partner just to get loose and ready for the day. As you can see in this clip, I'm not really hitting the ball too hard, just focusing on using the proper form and following through the ball with full extension, as well as just placing my shots and hitting them inbounds. This is my forehand stroke. To prepare for every shot, I like to stay square to my intended target while putting my left hand out in front to meet the ball and follow through with my right hand, generating topspin to get the ball over the net and inbounds. This is my backhand stroke. My backhand is pretty different from most other two-handed backhands, as I like to use one hand on my backhand as it's more comfortable for me, but it is still following the same form as a two-handed backhand, just taking the left arm off as I release and make contact with the ball. These are my forehand slices. These are more of a chip than an actual hit, but they are very effective and useful when you are in a defensive position and want to draw the opposing player in towards the net. And you typically want to generate a lot of backspin onto this ball. These are my backhand slices. Similar to the forehand slices, you typically want to use this shot when you're in a defensive position and want to draw the opposing player into the net, or you can use this as an effective approach shot and follow this in with a volley or an overhit. These are my forehand volleys, hit using the continental grip. I like to stay square to the ball and the intended target and just punch the ball down and as low as possible so the opponent cannot reach it. These are my backhand volleys, also hit using a continental grip. With the backhand volley, I try and go cross court with it, and I typically like to split step right afterwards to prepare for my next shot. These are my serves. On my serves, I like to be positioned so that my left foot is facing the right-hand corner of the net, and I like to keep my ball toss as high as and hit the ball at the highest point of the ball toss to ensure it goes over the net and inbounds. I typically like to aim for the corners of the box to make this serve as hard as possible to return, or if I notice a weak spot in my opponent's game, I will serve to either their forehand or backhand side, whichever is their weaker shot. Here are some more serves. I like to serve on my first serve at least using a continental grip, then I switch back to my forehand grip on a second serve. On my first serve though, pronation is very important in the wrist as it allows the racket head to meet the ball at the highest possible position and get it over the net and inbounds. Also, after the serve, you like to try and fall into the court and position yourself for your next shot if the serve is returned. These are my overhead shots. The main purpose of these shots is to put the ball away and end the point. These are very offensive shots and is high risk, high reward. It is pretty much just like a serve, but from closer up to the net. This is an in-game clip where I return to the volleying player and then hit it cross court down the line to win point.